Hello everyone and welcome back to our Football Manager 2017 European Journeyman series at Leverkusen. This is the final episode of our first season at Leverkusen. We've not had a full season. We came in just after the end of the January transfer window. We were unable to make any signings in our time at the club, and it has shown in some really inconsistent performances from the team. We're looking now to finally put together a run of 4 victories in a row. If we don't do that, we pretty much are guaranteed to fail to qualify for the Champions League, and that starts with this match at home against Gladbach at the Bayer Arena, or Bayer Arena. I see what they do there with the Bayer Arena, but we'll have to see if we can get the win, because as things stand, a win will take us up from 7th place to possibly even 4th, depending on how many goals we win by. It's absolutely crucial for us. We are playing Hamburg later this season, so we don't necessarily in the next game actually, so we don't need to necessarily jump above them on goal difference, because if we beat them as well, we will just sit in 4th place, and then it's about whether we can catch Köln and Dortmund. But obviously if we win this game, we're just 2 points off Köln and have a very good chance of making it into the Champions League. So we need to get the win against Gladbach. For this match, we have changed things around a bit. We've got Munir coming back in for Franco Castro. Sane stays on the left, but Musri comes in on the right, with Havertz, Geis and Jensch in midfield. Douglas Santos, Traub, Rukas and Henriks are the back four. Leno in goal. Geis, middle of the pitch, sends it out to Musri, cutting inside. There's Munir, ball on to Sane, good position for him, and he's gone for goal, but it's saved by Adam. He didn't really have a lot of support, but we should be doing better in that kind of position. Here's the corner from Geis, sent to the back stick for Douglas Santos, but cleared out by the defender. Munir's free kick into the middle, but cleared back to Munir. He finds Traub, now Jensch, onto Musri. Back to Geis, Munir, good position, gets the shot away, it's deflected into the bottom corner. It's gone down as a Munir goal somehow, but I don't care how we score them, so long as we get the 3 points. Werner, looking to run at our team, we need to get a tackle in, there it is. Leno with the ball, finds Rukas. Sent forward towards Musri, but cut out by Baba Rahman. Still playing. Forward to Werner, and Carlucci with the effort, but saved by Leno. Free kick from Geis, and he's hit the crossbar. We're so close to that second goal. Geis has a free kick. He's had a lot of them today, but he's put another one over the bar. Traub with the ball. Sends it forward. Munir down to Sane, who's able to run through a gap here. He spreads the ball out to Musri. He's got an overlapping run. Finds Henriks. Musri inside, and Havertz is arriving and cannons the ball past the keeper for 2-0. Werner with the ball, sends it out wide. Here's Ramic into Carlucci, but Leno with a good stop. Corner from Geis, sent into the near post, straight back to him. He puts it in again, and once more it's cleared out. This time picked up by Ramic though. Henriks with a good tackle. Now Geis sends it into Musri. Ball comes to Jensch. Out to Geis. Musri. Looking for a pass, finds Munir. He's got a man at the back stick, Munir. He puts it over, and Sane's header easily stopped. With 15 seconds to go, it looks like we're going to win the first of our 4 crucial final games of the Bundesliga season. The ball is sent out to Musri, just a couple of seconds for him to run down, and there is the full-time whistle. We've got ourselves back on track after 2 really disappointing defeats. The morale will jump up an awful lot, and so will our league position. We are now just 1 point outside the top 3. We take on Hamburg next. Hopefully they don't move too far ahead of us, but even if we do beat them in the next game, we're going to need goals to make sure we overtake them. It's going to be tough. It's so tight at the top of this table. Just 4 points separate the top 7. Well, we're in an interesting position going into this match at home against Hamburg, because when you have a look at the competition screen, you can see we are in 6th, but with all these differing amounts of games being played, if we beat Hamburg, we will go above them. We'll go above Gladbach for sure, and we'll also go above Köln, which means that Dortmund are the only team that could stop us from going straight up into 2nd place with a win today, with 2 games left to go this season. So this is a huge match for us, one we have to win to make it into the top 3. It's going to be very, very tough. A draw would still keep us alive, but would make it quite difficult. We just have to get the win today. Now we are playing with Castro back up front. Munir's moved to the left side with Sane on the right. Havertz, Gais and Jensch continue in midfield, as do Douglas, Santos, Traub, Barukas and Henriks in the back 4 with Leno in goal. Free kick from Gais. He hit the bar in the last game, but this time he finds the back of the net. We've taken a crucial lead and we are dominating this game in the opening half. Peltola trying to come at us. Heavy touch there, and Jensch with a good tackle, but Gais can't get to the ball. There it is, slipped inside. Leno with a great save. It's about time we saw a bit more from him. Gabunia puts the ball in. Here's Bergman, tackled. Gais with the ball. Launched forward towards Castro, but Kempf has it. Now Toe. Forward to Bergman. Need to get a tackle in on him, but instead it's Gaudino. Ball slipped into Chukalamb, who's put it over the bar. A lucky escape for us. Henriks with the throw. Comes to Havertz. Now Henriks again. Hamburg getting a little bit more into this game. Gais. Looking to bring it forward. Back to Henriks. We're playing a slow, patient game. We're on defensive. I just want to get 3 points today. That is all that matters. Henriks. Now Jensch. Across to Gais. Havertz into Castro. Can he slip a pass through? He tries to. Munir's in on goal, and Munir makes it 2-0. A deft finish there. Taking him to 14 for the season and making it 2-0 to us. Sane on the ball. Into Miklachak. Finds Castro. He can maybe strike one. He's got players across the box and he should have put it over the 6-yard line there, really. Corner from Munir. Just over 5 minutes left and it's come to Castro. Shot blocked. Sane was in there, but it's been sent back to Henriks. Why did Sane not shoot? We are just 2 minutes away from a famous win here as they send in a free kick and Boyed there heads the ball straight into Leno's arms. We've been very, very good today. There's no doubt about that. This is going to be a second crucial win for us in a row against teams in and around our positions. Remember, we beat Borussia Dortmund earlier a couple of episodes ago as well, so we're really holding our own against the big clubs. But it's a familiar problem for us that we struggle against those smaller teams. But right now we have got 6 from 6 so far in this episode with 2 games to go, and we are sitting in second place in the Bundesliga, which is absolutely phenomenal. The penultimate game of our Bundesliga season is away from home against Hertha. They're down in 14th place. We're in a position where we're 1 point clear in second place, and a win today could really, almost certainly actually, put us into the Champions League because it would leave us just 1 game away. But if anybody else slips up, we could be guaranteed our position today with a win. So we need to do our best to get 3 points on the board. We are away from home at the Olympus Stadion with a very usual sort of team out there, but a few changes as well. Munir is back up front in place of Franco Castro. Bailey is going to play on the left with Sane on the right. Bailey returning from injury. Havertz, Gais and Jensch are in midfield with Douglas, Santos, Traub, Barukas and Henriks are back 4. Leno in goal. We need to make it 3 wins from 3 in this episode with a win away from home. Gais with the corner. Sent to the back post for Rukas. It comes down to Munir. There's Havertz, whose shot has gone in. It was deflected into the back of the net. Kai Havertz, 9 goals now, and he has been a consistent performer for us since we came in. Free kick from Gais onto Jensch. Ball sent out wide to Henriks. He puts it to the back stick. Havertz is in there and he's made it 2-0. This is the Havertz show. And we are also benefiting from Bayern Munich leading 2-0 against Köln. We could qualify for the Champions League today with a win. Rosati with a free kick. It's deflected into the arms of Leno. That's their first shot on target. Leno sends the ball forward. Cut out by Anton. Now Douglas Santos. Havertz on the ball. Loses possession. Traub going after it. Players out of position now. Christensen over the top. Douglas Santos gets there. Leno forced to push the ball out. It's come for Santos. Forward towards Bailey, but cut out again. Rosati with a chance. Another good tackle. We need to clear our lines this time. Here's Bailey in a good position. On to Munir. Looking for a run of Bailey. There it is. Instead he goes for goal and he wasn't far away there. That caught everybody by surprise. Poulsen with the ball. Back to Christensen. Now it's Russo On to Luisis. Ball launched forward. Cut out by Rukas. I'd feel a lot more comfortable with a third goal. Here's Douglas Santos, able to create a chance. Bailey through to Munir. He's in behind the defence and he has got that third goal. Munir with the finish. 15 for him now. 3-0 and it's not even half time. Corner from Geis. Sent towards the back post. Cleared out by Christensen. Losis. Launched forward. It's almost like they're just trying to keep the ball as far away from their goal as they can. 1 minute left of this first half. Leno with the ball. Out to Rukas. Back again to Leno. Out to Douglas Santos. Wolfsburg now leading against Goitefer. Still not sure how you pronounce that. Christensen's gone in with a big tackle there. He's picked up a yellow card. It's a very strange highlight. I'm not sure why the game is showing this, but we've got another chance here from the free kick. Traub with it. Out wide to Henriks. Geis to Sane. Ball into Munir. Round the corner for Bailey. He's got a chance and he drills it into the bottom corner. 4-0 at half time. Weller with the ball. Coming forward. Finds Poulsen. Christiansen out wide to Rosati. Puts the cross in and Fink arriving has nodded that one in. And they do have a goal back very early in this second half. Rosati with the throw. Comes back to him. He puts it in and it's gone in from Fink again. He's got a second goal. Not sure if that's gone down as no goal. It's gone offside, actually. So we escape a little bit there, but we do look a little bit fragile in defence. Smolinski sends the ball in. Here's Dorsch back to Rosati. Losis. Comes to Fink. Been a thorn in our side today. Back to Dorsch. Out wide to Rosati. He's tackled by Douglas Santos. Can we get it forward? It's Havertz to Bailey. Over to Geis. Into Munir. Sane. Needs to try and pick that final pass. He's gone for goal instead and it dribbles into the arms of Bastakas or Batakas. I can't tell. Rukas sends the ball out to Henriks. Now Geis to Mikulacak. Bailey. Over to Geis. Good position for him. He finds Sane. Ball put in towards Munir but cleared away. Now Poulsen. Over the top looking for Fink who's in behind us again but puts this one wide. 1 minute of added time left for us to see out with a 3-goal cushion. This has been quite a fight and I think the scoreline a little bit flattering to us, especially the second half performance. Remember, it was 4-0 in the first half, but we actually lost the second half 1-0, and it could have been a lot more had Fink been a bit more clinical. Obviously, they had a goal ruled out for offside as well, but this could allow us to qualify for the Champions League immediately before that final game of this episode. We are guaranteed second place at this point by the end of this match, but we may, if that Bayern Munich result has carried through, be in a position where we've already qualified for the Champions League. Let's just say well done to the boys and have a look at that table. And as you can see, we're now 4 points clear of Köln and Wolfsburg. Gladbach, 5 points behind us, can still close the gap. Hamburg are now 6 points behind us. Probably can't do a lot, but we are odds-on favourites now to qualify for the Champions League in our last game of the season. Some fantastic stuff from the team in the last 3 matches. We've got one more to go and then we will be guaranteed second place in the Bundesliga in our first season. Well, here is confirmation. We have managed to qualify for the Champions League. The other results on the Sunday went in our favour and Dortmund are finishing in 4th place as things stand. Gladbach actually the team to jump up there. So Dortmund, Köln and Hamburg are the 3 teams who are in those top 2 positions for most of the time that I was at Leverkusen have now dropped out of the top 3 at the final stage and they're really going to struggle. It's between Gladbach, Dortmund, Köln, Wolfsburg and Stuttgart for that final Champions League place. It's going to be a very, very nervy final day for all of those teams. But we can relax, safe in the knowledge we have qualified for the Champions League. We will be in there at the group stage as things stand. But the transfer budget is incredibly disappointing. Just £17.32 million, £1.9 million a week. Which is about 150 grand a week in the budget, but we really need to sell a lot of players to rack up the amount of money on offer. The final match of this season is at home against Werder Bremen. Having already qualified for the Champions League, we can take it nice and easy, but we do still want to guarantee that second place finish, which would just mark a remarkable turnaround for the team that was struggling down in 8th and 11th place at the halfway stage. We managed to pick them up, and after a little bit of a stutter, we've jumped straight from 6th to 2nd, and we've held on to that position. A win today would also make this a perfect episode. So hopefully we can get the points on the board and then go on a radical overhaul of the squad in the summer. At the moment, I think the defence is okay, but we need some new wingers and we need another high-quality striker. Maybe one or two good additions in midfield would help as well. But it's going to be a big summer of overhaul. A lot of players will be leaving the club, so plenty to look forward to there. For this final match show, we're going to play with Munir, Bailey and Musri up front. Havertz, Geis and Jensch in midfield, with Santos, Traub, Rukas and Henriks the back four, and Bernd Leno in goal. Corner from Geis, sent into the near post and cleared off the line. Traub's header nearly going in, but Musri with the follow-up has cracked that one into the back of the net and given us their early lead. Bailey with the ball, trying to take it out wide. Defender's got the better of him. Bellinghausen. Full to Ertan, but given straight to Geiser, who launches it over the top for Bailey, pulls it inside, and there's Musri arriving, who picks out the top corner. A beautiful counter-attacking goal from the team. Giovane with the corner, and it's fallen in there. Leno absolutely missed that one. Fortunately, we had enough bodies in the way of that ball to deny the effort going into the back of the net. Munir with a free kick. Dinked in. Cleared away. Jensch with the ball. Back to Henriks. Given away there to Ertan by Henriks. A silly ball to be playing, but Traub with a great tackle. Havertz turns, finds Bailey. Cutting in from the left. Is tackled by Frey. Ball sent forward but cut out by Jensch. Geis into Musri on a hat-trick now. He picks out Havertz. Ball out to Bailey, who turns and is brought down by the defender there with a big tackle. Henriks gets to the loose ball. We build again. Jensch forward to Musri. He's going on a nice run. Beats one player, finds Havertz. Now Bailey has a little dribble, finds Munir, who spins and finds the top corner. It's going to be 4 straight wins at just the right time for our team, and we will be guaranteed runners-up of the Bundesliga. Having only come in February, to turn the team around like this has been quite impressive. We've benefited from other teams not really playing at their highest level. But here we have another chance for a goal. Musri's effort goes into the back of the net, and it's a first half 39-minute hat-trick for Elias Musri. Bailey trying to take on the defender but loses the ball. Holdak. Cut out by Traub. Leno out to Rukas. Traub again. And so the ball sent long looking for Munir. It's come to Havertz. Geis out to Musri. Having a great game today. And he's found Munir there with a good pass. Musri again. Taking it out wide. 3 in the box to aim at. But it's gone in. It's gone in off the goalkeeper. 5-0. And it's not even half time. Musri into Geis. Musri again finding Havertz. Musri at the heart of everything we're doing today. Ball cleared forward though, and Romani's got in on it, and he's taken that effort early. It's a great shot that has gone in to make it 5-1. Well, this has been another very impressive performance from the team, giving me food for thought over which players should stick around next season. It's almost like they reacted to me saying that I was going to change the entire team. There are a few good players in here. I mean, Traub is a world-class player who we can certainly build a team around. And we've shown by being able to climb up to second place that we are good enough to compete in this German league. And hopefully, with a full season, we might be able to challenge Bayern Munich as well. But that 5-1 win, very, very impressive. We are in the Champions League, runners-up of the Bundesliga. Gladbach stay in there despite losing to Bayern Munich. It looks like Köln drew 1-1. Dortmund being beaten 2-1, finishing down in 7th place. Hamburg moved up to 5th, Stuttgart into 4th, but there were 1 goal off Gladbach. Had Stuttgart managed to get 1 or 2 more, they could have qualified for the Champions League. But that table doesn't look anything like I thought it would look about 4 matches ago. We've absolutely turned it on its head, picking up 12 points at the most crucial time. But in the end, we finished 5 points clear of Gladbach. We didn't even need that many points. We could have drawn one and lost another and still finished in the Champions League. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. But we've done really, really, really well to turn it around and finish in 2nd place. And we can look forward to a good summer after the World Cup and hopefully some good transfers. Well, that is the end of our first season in the Bundesliga. A remarkable finish to the year allowed us to finish in 2nd place, doing very, very well in the end. These 2 defeats were a huge hammer blow for us, but we did win 7 of our last 9 matches, which is what allowed us to finish in the position that we did. A very good 2nd place finish overall. The squad does have some good players in it. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some decent players in here. A lot of them are actually out on loan as well. I mean, Soren Fink was the Bundesliga under-19 best player, or whatever that award is called. He looks very good, 16 finishing as well, complete forward, will fit right into the team next year. But players like Diego Funes coming in, we need a new winger, we need young wingers as well. He's only 18 years old. Zanor on the left wing as well, good backup option. I might trust the youth next season rather than spend a lot of cash, because we don't have a lot of money to bring into the team. A couple of good left backs here as well. Scheil will get a lot more game time next season. Camp might even come in goal ahead of Bern Leno. Musri showed what he has in the locker as well with a good performance. Rukas is a decent centre-back. Brunel is going to be leaving the club. He barely got a sniff this season, and I've accepted a £10 million bid for him, and he will be moving at the end of the year. Jensch looks quite good. Castro will still be around, I imagine, next season. I just got him to sign a new contract. Mikulacak will probably be here. Pia, I imagine, will probably leave. Sane will probably leave as well. I don't know how old he is now. He's 30 years old, but he's on 100 and something grand a week, so he's probably going to leave. Henriks is quite good. Munir is decent as well. So Munir and Castro will probably be here with Fink up front, I think. Those will be my 3 strikers. Bailey will probably be here as well. Everybody else that you can see, though, will probably be out the door. Even Bernd Leno may well be booted out. We'll have to see. I don't want to strip their squad down to a too small amount of level, especially given we've got Champions League football next season, but we need to clear some of this dead weight out of the club and hopefully start to build a very young team, a bit like we did at Benfica, one that can dominate for years and years to come, whether we're here or not. So there's going to be a huge number of changes over the summer, whilst I also manage the World Cup with England, which is going to be quite difficult. We don't have a lot of money in the board, so we're going to have to sell players to buy players. Now, I know a few of you are interested in how Napoli did this season, so let's just have a quick look at their competition overview. You can see Unai Emery is their manager now. They actually finished second in Serie A. The season's not over yet, but they will finish second. Juventus down in 5th place. They really slipped up, and Milan have gone on to win the league. So it's a bit like the year that we won the league with Napoli, but Milan doing a much, much better job overall. And they also made the semi-finals of the Champions League, losing to Spurs in that competition. And it's Manchester United Spurs in the semi-final. In the final, sorry. If we look at the semi-final, you can see Napoli deservedly beaten over both legs going out of the competition. Another of our former teams, Benfica, in the semi-finals. So you can see we're leaving a bit of a legacy now. The past Champions League winners, 4 of them have been teams that we've managed since the start of this series. So we are doing very, very well at clubs that we leave, and that is showing through again with Napoli. But I'm looking forward to this transfer window where we might be able to buy players such as Alex Murray, who does tend to follow us around our various European adventures, so that'll be something to look forward to. It is worth also taking a look at the England fixtures, because the next couple of episodes are going to be in the World Cup. It might just be one episode if we fail to get through the group. I'm not going to show you the friendlies, so next episode you will join me at the start of the World Cup group. I'm also not going to go over any Leverkusen information in those episodes, because there will be transfers occurring through the World Cup. It's purely going to be about the football being played at the World Cup. We've got Belgium, Paraguay and Jamaica to play in the next game. If we go through that group, the episode after that will be the last 16 and the quarter final. If that's the way it works in the World Cup. I don't know if it's changed or if the game expands the World Cup at this point in the game. So we'll see how it goes at that point. But it could be last 16 and quarter final, and then it will be semi-final, final if we make it that far in the World Cup. So there could be 3 more England episodes. I'm quite excited about our Bayer Leverkusen project, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to resign as England boss at the end of the World Cup, come what may, because this is meant to be a club series, not a country series. So we'll have one crack at the World Cup. We've got a very strong England squad, and I think we could do it, but it's going to be tough. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see how that World Cup campaign does get on. Drop a like on this video if you've enjoyed this sensational end to the season that has allowed us to qualify for the Champions League next year, finishing as runners-up in the Bundesliga to Bayern Munich. We've got 14 points to make up next season to win the league. But until next time, see ya.